topic is quality control and pre-shipment inspection. So this is all about if you export goods, make sure lang nasa sa proper quality. Kaya if di siya ma-meet ang proper quality is pwede madaot ang exporter o ang whole nation kung asa gikan ng goods. So nag-take action pod ang government ani. Nagbuhat silang act which is the Export Quality Control and Inspection Act of 1963. So kani nga act is empower siya nga di nimo ma-export imong goods if di siya dili ma-meet ang proper quality, kay naay kanang certificate nga ihatag ang mga agencies or council nga authorized ani nga purpose. So custom formalities. Goods may be shipped out after custom clearance has been obtained. For this purpose, the exporter or the clearing and forwarding agent on behalf of the exporter should present the following documents to custom authorities. So dapat nakay i-present o ikaw ang exporter or nakay ng tao nga mo adto sa customs is kailangan ninyo ma-present ni siya sa custom authorities kanin. Number 1, shipping bills, declaration regarding truth or statement made in the shipping bills, invoice, GR form, export license, quality control inspection certificate, original contract whenever available, or correspondence leading to the contract registration, letter or credit, AR4 form, and any other documents. Control formalities. Make a declaration on the prescribed form to the collector of custom that foreign exchange representing the full export value of the goods has been or will be disposed of in manner and within the period specified by the RBI. Negotiate all shipping documents including those relating to sales on a consistent basis to authorized dealers. Receive payment by an approved method, and exporters are required to realize the foreign exchange proceeds of exports within the specified period. So exchange control formalities is insurance. The goods that are exported may be subject to certain maritime perils. The risk of such perils may be covered under marine insurance. So first is kailangan din nato insurance sa atong mga export. Kailangan din nato insurance sa atong mga export nga goods, kay sometimes if mag-export ta through maritime, so nadyo mga risk nga masagubang atong mga i-export para na mga baldog nga dagko. So kailangan nyo natin insurance para if na ma-damage is na mabalik po sa inyo. So second is, for instance, under the CIF term, insurance is the responsibility of the exporter. So sa exporter gyud na responsibilidad gyud sa exporter na magkuha og insurance sa ilang export na goods. So third is, marine insurance in India is undertaken by the 4 subsidiaries of the General Insurance Corporation in India. So sa India is nayupat ka manang sa insurance. First is the National Insurance Company, second is the New India Assurance Company, third is the Oriental Fire and General Insurance Company, and fourth is the United India Fire and General Insurance Company. So para sa akong ganina is daghan og lahi-lahi nga pag-export. Naay through sea, through air, through post, through land, and through river. So the first is shipping by the sea. To obtain the permission of the port authorities for the movement of goods into the port, it is necessary to present the cart ticket to the gate. So first is para ma export inyong goods through sea is kailangan ninyo mag-present sa inyong car ticket sa gate sa port. So second is sometimes the vessel accept export cargo at the jetty and sometimes they load it in the midstream. So a midstream jetty is a specialized type of jetty primarily used in the oil and gas industry to facilitate the loading and unloading of petroleum products from large vessels. So siya. The third is several charges to have to be paid to the port commissioners before the goods are sent to the shed. So bago niyo ma-export yung mga product or goods, kailangan sa din niyo magbayad sa port commissioner bago na mag-send ninyo ang product sa shed. So fourth is the exporter forwarding the agent should necessarily obtain the permission of preventive officer of the custom department. So the exporter o ikaw exporter or na kay agent, so kailangan din niyo mag-obtain sa permission sa preventive officer sa custom department para ma-ship inyong goods. So the fifth is the shipping company loads the cargo only after receipt of the shipping bill with the left ship order. So kailangan ay bago i-ship or ikarga inyong mga goods sa barko nya mularga is kailangan sa inyo mapakita ang resibo o ang shipping bill o sa let ship order. So last is when the shipment is made through inland container depot, the exporter will file shipping bills at the export section of the ICD in case the cargo comprises of a full container load, and at container freight station in case the cargo comprises of less than the container load. So if dili siya ay kanang gamay ra yung goods, dili siya maabot sa container load is kailangan sa inyo maagyan ninyo mga. Second is shipping by the air. So sabotable rayos inyong goods is iagi through air. So aeroplano. So kan shipping by the air is mas quicker. So usually involves lower packaging charges for this is less handling of the goods in transit and the risk of pilferage and damage are reduced. So mas safe o mas less hassle if mag-ship mo by the air. Is shipping by post. So ang post is padala. Export of goods by parcel post either as gift or for commercial purposes is regulated by the provision of Postal Notice number 13, date 3rd December 1973. The postal notice is reproduced in the Handbook of Import-Export Procedures, which is published annually by the Minister of Commerce. So next is shipping by the land. So the procedures for the export of accessible goods by land to countries like Afghanistan is by the large similar to the one laid out for exporting by the sea. So ang procedures sa shipping by the land in several countries pareha sa Afghanistan is similar silang medyo hapit-hapit lang sila sa export by the sea. So second is the AR4 form is however different for export by land, and this is to be filled out along with AR4A. This form should be filled in quadruplicate instead of quintuplicate as in the case of export by the sea. So kaning AR4 form o AR4A forms kay kaning mga forms is in India rani related to export and claiming duty drawbacks. So kani sila nga mga form is sa India ra nag-exist. So next is the accessible goods, whether sealed or not in the exporter's factory premises, are presented to the frontier custom officer or border examiner along with this form. Kani nga mga form, kaning AR4 o AR4A, original and duplicate. So pag mag-ship by the land boss, so mag-agi man jud mo mga borders dili man ni by the sea, so borders para ng Mexico o America. So kani sa India man ni. So kailangan bago mo makalapos sa borders is kailangan niyo ipakita to nga mga form katong AR4 o AR4A, ang original o ang duplicate. So last is the exporter having filled in the necessary certificate on the duplicate form, submit his claim to exist rebate to the collector of central exist form whose jurisdiction and goods were dispatched for export in the manner of along with document detailed earlier. So to pag pakita nyo sa form, kailangan po ninyo magbilin og duplicate form para makakuha mo rebate sa collector of the central exist. So next is negotiation of documents. So after ninyo ma-shift ang goods, so the exporter should arrange the obtain the payments for the export by negotiating the relevant documents through the bank. So the set of negotiable documents usually consist of the following. So mo ni ang sulod sa mga negotiable documents: letter of credit, commercial invoice together with the packing slip or GR1 form, certificate of origin, marine insurance policy, bill of lading. So in accordance with foreign exchange regulation, the exporters must lodge a full set of shipping documents with the bank within prescribed period. So last is export incentives. So kani mga incentives sa pag-export. If the exporter is entitled to any export incentive, should take the necessary step to realize them. And